Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I was gonna say, I've been trying to make one for a while now. I just don't know what about. So I'm just gonna make about all my life, everything I do, from Sims to who I am, things I've struggled with, my very being, my past, my present, my future, just everything. Well, I just want to talk about, right now. I'm not going to get too personal. I'm going to get as personal as I feel comfortable with and things like that. Um, so far, I just wanted to say that thank you. You can subscribe if you want. You don't have to follow, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. No pressure. I'll talk a little about who I am and stuff like that and whatnot. But what's really on my heart today is Women's National. Oh my God! See how I am? Like here, this is an example of who I am. Very forgetful person. I can't even say Happy International Women's Day. There you go. Wow, aren't I? And give me a clap because that was really, really hard to do. Anyway, the person I find amazing as a woman, I can't really even think. I feel women in general for pretty much right now. I don't have anyone in particular, to be honest. But this is so I really wanted to make something. And I feel bad because I'm not making something about women. But since something has been on my heart, I just wanted to talk about borderline personality disorder and TikTok. I really shouldn't speak on it because I don't really go on TikTok that much. And I really do not know what's going on, how it's being glamorized supposedly on there. I don't know how borderline personality can be glamorized and how it's being glamorized on there. But apparently it is. I don't know, that's what I've been told several times. Then the other thing is, I just want to talk. I mean, you may already know all this stuff. You can probably read it in the book, Google it, whatnot. But from my perspective, I have borderline personality disorder. It's one of my ailments or mental illnesses that I have. It can be not necessarily cured. I mean, I guess there's a word for it, a term for it, but it's not cured. And it's not in remission. It can go away. In your 30s. It's kind of like a complex thing, though, because anyway, I can get all into it, and I will sometime. But right now, I'm going to discuss what I feel is on my heart, and I'm probably going to cause controversy, and I'm probably going to get a lot of people not wanting to follow me, and this is my first video, but I feel it needs to be said, and someone close to me has it, and I want you to take this with a grain of rice, please. And everyone's different. Each specialist is different. First of all, I want to say that. So, with that being said, NPD. At one time, and still, some people are still, saying horrible things about BPD. Like we get the bad rap sometimes still, like we're almost practically narcissists and, almost with them up, down on the totem pole or whatever you want to say, the phrase for that. But narcissists, how there's I don't know if you know that there is a thing called DBT for borderlines. Well, CBT supposedly helps narcissists and NPD, and not in every case is different. No, narcissists can be helped depending on the severity and if they're willing, yada, 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 okay? Like I was saying, sorry, my video cut off. I don't really have any really good video systems right now. My cat's here with me. But no, they can get help, they can seek help, they can, I just really wish in my heart, I have a big heart, so maybe that's the problem. But, and then maybe in the future, you know, nobody thought borderline, I'm sorry, did I say, to begin with, did I say bipolar? I meant borderline from the get-go, borderline. No one thought borderline people could get help, and they did. So who's to say that somewhere down the line, years from now, NPD can't get help? People with NPD can't get help. And I mean, I believe it can be in the near future. And I think it's so cruel seeing things, you know. And that's what, I mean, there's so much stigma on NPD that, you know, how are they going to want to get help when everyone's always like, oh, he's a narcissist, or, you know, and the way they talk about him, and they're so evil and all this stuff. Which, you know, hold on, hear me out. How are they going to want to get help when all these people are talking so horribly about them? Like, you know, they're better off dead and blah, 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 and all this stuff. How are they going to get help or admit to being one and seeking help, for one, when there's such a bad stigma around it? So I'm thinking what's going to happen is they're going to be changing the name of narcissists, or of NPD, because of that. Because it's just so much bad stigma. I think they should anyway. Let me see if they're bubs. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat. But that's what I think. I'm a very spiritual person, and I just feel that everyone deserves love, everyone deserves a chance, everyone deserves to get better, if they really want to. And I'm not saying that everyone should forgive their abusers or anything like that. I'm not saying that. Everyone should, you know, never do that. Now, personally, I'm not going to get into any of that too much because right now, but it's just what my thoughts on that. Anyway, so I just wanted, that was just heavy on my heart, and I don't know why, but I thought I'd discuss it for my first video. So yeah, okay. So I might as well do Women's International Day and my women that inspire me. Now, me and my mom have a rocky relationship. We always kind of have. We have it's complicated, but she inspires me. She does. What else? Who else? I want to say my Aunt Becky. My cousin Marissa. Some online friends of mine. And then, who else? Oh, yes, of course. Audrey Hepburn and Jackie Onassis. And Grace Kelly. And most of all, women who struggle with mental illness and try to make the best out of the situation for themselves, try to overcome and try to be someone, your inspiration, because you give us some place to look forward to go from where we are, instead of just being like, oh, like, we can't do anything, you know, we're mentally ill, there's nothing we can accomplish. Well, you set those you set, you made it to where, hey, she's mentally ill and she did this and this and this, what makes me feel like I can't either. So women like that, I don't personally know women like that, but I know there are women like that. And just any woman who let's say that is mentally ill, that suffers chronic illness, and who just tries to make it. Those are women, to me, that also inspire me, because, I mean, it makes me feel less alone. It makes me feel like I'm not, I look up to those women too, because, yeah, your inspiration, don't ever forget that, just for trying and being yourself. And because it wasn't too long ago where mental illness was, not really much heard of, and no one really knew what to do exactly, and it was kind of hush-hush, and we're just trying to get by and trying to figure it out, and we still are. So, and you amaze me, all of you. Every single one of you amaze me. I am amazed at every person I meet every day, whether online or a person I meet. I'm amazed. Just women in general are amazing. It's the things we're able to do with our, not just our bodies, because there's some women who can't, and that's fine. But women in general are just amazing. We are.